talking. We're making a social book marketplace for college students, similar to the APO book exchange, but better and newer and not really, really old interfaces. So the reason why we're doing it is because buying and selling textbooks is terrible and hard to do. Just to give a few examples of it. There we go. Bookstores like the RPI bookstore are really expensive. APO takes a dollar cut, so it's even more expensive than it should be. The Facebook group and other Facebook groups are actually really cluttered and hard to use, and Craigslist is kind of sketchy and I don't trust it. For those of you who were here like 2 or 3 months ago, I gave a similar version of this presentation. This one is different, so don't worry about it. So we can do better. So I want to take the reliability of a bookstore, got Google Books API, you know the results are good. I want to take the convenience of APO because we're on campus, you just go over to Union APO, that's actually really nice. I want to take the connectivity of Facebook, so we have Facebook login and notifications. And I want to take the simplicity of Craigslist, not their really crappy UI, but the really good UX. So you go on, you know what to do, it's intuitive, it's beautiful. So instead of giving you more talk about it, I'm just going to go on bookswap.com. Hopefully it works. We haven't tested that. So bookswap.com, it's asynchronously loaded page templates, which means that for each page is a bunch of blocks that load content in unison. Not when the page is initially loaded, but about a millisecond later. So our main page for your account is going to just be a list of the books you want to buy or sell, and any notifications for you. So if I go on and I want to buy a Halo, not these weird rip-off ones, but an actual good one.
There you go.
I remember this one actually. You can buy it. Entry added successfully, congratulations. So that's it. The point of this, now this site is actually live right now and you can go on it. It's www.rpibookswap.com. I would encourage you all to try it because I'm the only user right now. We just cleared the user stable. The point of the site is that it'll communicate to you when someone else wants to buy or sell a book. Right now it's just me, but if you all were to do it, it would tell you something. Which is, I think, really cool because the biggest problem we have with book exchanges right now is that it's hard to get them. Suppose this half of the room wants to sell a book, and that half of the room wants to buy a book. So far, there's no communication between you guys because it's a theoretical thing and never you said anything. But in real life, the problem is everyone takes the same classes. We all take CS1, CS2, algorithms, whatever, and then we're all left with a bunch of books that we give to those weird people in the union, or we keep them with us, or we put it on a bookshelf, or whatever. So I think that this thing will be really useful, and I'd like it to be kind of a successor to Yext. Now, for the actual site itself, there we go. We have our own database, which is taken from the Google Books API. So it starts off blank, and whenever a user wants to import something, they can search either by ISBN or through the Google API, just to add the book to the database. Now, this is interactive. I want a word from the audience. Any word.
B.
Too short. What?
Invaginate.
Invaginate. I don't trust you, really. Thank you, Joshua Fiddle-Mackinac. Purple panic, oh boy.
What is
That. No. There you go. Pediatric ophthalmology and strabismus. I want to buy this for So what you just
got put on a list somewhere.
I did, yeah. So did you. Drug camera. So what just happened was I typed the keyword into the import page, which I'll go back to. I went to the Google Books API, queried for, oh yeah, it stays there. Queried for whatever search terms they have. Got the ISBN results with the information and added it to the database. So now I'm going to go back up and see how many people have actually done stuff. So Joshua wants to buy purple pants. Oh, it is erotic. Sort of Oh, there's another really good one I found, actually. There we go. Anyway, back to the presentation. So. The point of this is that it keeps the book results reliable. You cannot edit a book unless you're an administrator, which no one is, not even me right now. So the books are reliably accurate, and they're not going to be some weird junk that someone put up to be sexual. Now, the entries logic is also really simple. Albert actually did some of that for notifications before he left for some stupid other projects. Each entry is a buy or sell on a particular book ISBN of a particular price and a particular condition. So user whoever wants to buy or sell this book for that many dollars. So if Albert wants to buy purple panties and then Forrest wants to sell a purple panties, it's actually really simple that they should talk to each other, which is a problem that we haven't really solved in a lot of other book distributors. So we solved that. We'll notify you on site. Actually, we don't have Facebook notifications because Facebook doesn't let that happen around the site apps. Thanks, Facebook. But it'll tell the two of them that they should do that.
You can announce login.
They do, which is really cool. So for formatting, kept the site simple. We don't actually have any external dependencies, not Bootstrap. Oh, I guess jQuery is one. Doesn't count. It's too slow. So no Bootstrap, not even required JS, unfortunately. So the site is super freaking fast. It's like sub 100 milliseconds for most pages. Templating is done so that it prints out a loader request, which is scripted by JavaScript, and then loaded asynchronously. My last PHP talk was about that. Don't worry about security if that talk is wrong, but it's actually really cool. So, going to the site, we go to rpibookstop.com, and use source. It's a bunch of loadings. Okay. So all these PHP requests load loadings. They have a request, number of arguments, and that's about it. So when the page loads, JavaScript picks that up and then fills it out from the database. That's actually a PHP function that's called. It's from a whitelist. Someone's reading books there. And works really well. Back to presentation. So now that that's done, we have a basic engine going on. It's a usable product. I would think that actually it's completely usable right now. It's not really where I want it to be. It will not notify you how the site promotes. So if someone posts an entry, they can post to Facebook automatically, but it won't do it for you. So there's no text messages that say, hey, Rory, someone else wants to buy a book that you want to sell. There is no email integration. That's going to be added very soon, most likely either over the summer. For localization, which is going to be added next fall, we're going to expand it to other campuses. So if someone in Sage wants to sell some women's studies group and some weird person here wants to buy that, we'll be able to filter so that schools within 1 mile, only your school, 5, 10, 15, in-state, whatever, anyone who wants to buy or sell a book. Which is going to be really useful because one small drawback of our site is that you have to log in with an RPI email, or verify rather, with an RPI email the first time. So you can't just log in with your Hotmail or Gmail or whatever. You can switch it over, you can have a Hotmail or Gmail or whatever, but the reason why we require an RPI or whatever .edu is so that we can organize you, so we can big data, big road, which means that we'll be able to automatically just add this in without any participation from the users. So adding other campuses is going to be pretty freaking sweet. One drawback of Yaps is that they're completely reliant currently on, I believe it's the SIS API to get their RPI courses. So you could add a Yaps for Sage or Hudson Valley or Union if you were stupid, but it would be a lot more difficult. Us, we actually don't talk to RPI at all. It's just a variable in the settings PHP file that just says RPI. It could be hvcc.edu, whichever school. So that being said, I do want to talk to APO. I'm in touch with a few of the members, and I do want to talk to the bookstore if that's possible. So I would like to have some sort of integration with them. Ideally, it would just be great for whenever they update it, we would update on the site to import from Google. Not really that important. At the beginning of the semester, if people start using it, I will just do it myself. We can just add books to the database automatically. One last thing is that extra code. It's not really documented because there were like 7 people at the beginning of the semester, and even though most of the code is mine, I didn't really document that well. Yeah, no, never. Prototype. What is this? So, the initial timeline, I'm beta releasing right now, or we are. So it's, as I said, completely ready. You can go on, add purple panties or whatever you want right now. Bug fixing and testing over the summer, so weird little glitches should be removed. Next fall, we're going to expand the project, get more people on it, get more features, make it cool, and start advertising actually. And then after that, we'll see where it goes. Maybe it'll be useful, maybe other campuses will take it, we'll get bought out by Facebook, and it'll be rich. Maybe no one will use it and it'll be a failure. Who knows? So that's about all I got. Again, the URL is www.rpibookstop.com. Thanks to these people. Any questions? You say no, I can leave and get pizza.
That's so much.
Thanks. Yes. Yeah.
What do you mean just be logged in to click the validate email button?
What do you mean?
Like you get an email to validate your email account and you click the link, you have to be logged in for it to work.
Oh, got it. I'm guessing most likely it's just, unless you're logged in, it automatically redirects you to index or to one of like 2 or 3 pages. So I'm guessing verification, it was just on the blacklist of pages, or not on the whitelist that you can go on. Thanks for trying out the site though.
You should look at your newsfeed.
What?
You should look at the site speed.
Oh boy.
By the way, when you try to just click login with Facebook, like to register, it doesn't automatically actually log you in. You're still on that login page.
Yeah, you have to verify. Also, it's broken on, I know Ubuntu, I don't know about any other Linux version, but for whatever reason, Ubuntu, and I'm on Ubuntu right now, so I couldn't show it, the Facebook login doesn't work. But if your Facebook email is direct, Chrome, is there any others? So that's true. So if I'll take a look at it after.
Well, it works.
I'll make a new account for that. Thank you. Let's see this.